Thank you for joining St. Francis House webinar on Google Docs for resume writing. My name is Jackie, and I'm going to show you a few things on Google Docs. The few things that we will learn today are where to find the Google Drive, how to create a document, where to find the resume template, how to format a resume, how to properly save and name the document, and how to send it by email. The most important thing that you need to do is have a Gmail account. If you do not have a Gmail account, you cannot access Google Drive. If you have a Gmail account, you will be very familiar with this screen. I will adjust my screen in order for you to see everything. Here is where we will show you how to access the Google Drive. You will see these dots, and I refer to it as the waffle, to grab access to the Google Drive. If you've never used the Google Drive before, you'll be prompted to take a tour. Since I have used the Drive, you see various documents on the screen. In order to create a new document, we will go to New and select Google Docs. We would like to go to the arrow because we get the option of blank document or template. We want to check template because we're going to be using a resume template. In Google Docs, there are various templates. We have Coral, Serif, Swiss, Spearmint, and Modern Writer. You can choose whichever one you prefer, but I will go with the simplest version, which is Coral. With this template, all you will have to do is add your information. But the first thing you would need to do is to title this document. We will go to Resume here on the top, and we would want to put our name, Bugs Bunny, and the month and year that we did this resume. So we will put 4/20/20. That way, when we see this document at a later time, we would know that we updated it for 2020. So here, we would just add our information. There's a template, all this information and titles are here, and we would just put in ours. So we will put in Bugs Bunny, and it has the format. We don't need hello, so I would suggest to just erase it. We don't need the street address as well, so we can erase it and just put in our city, state, and zip code. We can put our phone number down in order for them to reach us. And make sure that we put our most updated email, because this is the way they can also reach us if we do not pick up the phone. As you can see here, they have words here, but we can highlight it and put in our own words. It all depends on your experience and skills are. So we can put fast learner, friendly, and so forth. So here, as you see, we just highlight and put our information, and the format is already done. You will do that throughout the whole document, and you don't have to play with the format if you choose not to. If this is too hard for you and you don't like seeing all this information and you want to format it at your own style, you can go back to My Drive and go to New and go to Google Docs, the little arrow, and go to Blank Document. A blank document would have no template, and you can format it any way you would want. The most important thing is to always name the document. So we'll go back here and go Bugs Bunny. Remember the month and the year, so you know when it was the last time you did this, and start typing. So here, if you are very familiar with Microsoft Word, all of these things are similar to Microsoft Word. If you do not know how to use Microsoft Word and this is your first time typing something, then I'll show you a few key functions. So what you will need to do is just type information, and once you want to go to the next line, just hit enter, and you can put information and worry about formatting at a different time. Just hit enter again and write information. bugsbunny@gmail.com. And like I said, hit enter to go to the next line. We have a document already pre-made. So here, as you can see, we just wrote the information down and hit enter to go down to the next line. So now we will format this document. So we want to highlight, and I want to move this into the center of the page. So I'm going to go into the functions up top and just go to align and hit this little down arrow, and it'll give me the different functions. I want to center align, and it moves everything to the center. Now I want to make Bugs Bunny bigger because I don't want it to be the same size. So I will go to 18. For my skills, I want these to be bullet points. So I will highlight my skills and go to bulleted list. We also have numbered lists, but I do not want these numbered. I want them to be bulleted. So I'm going to hit the little arrow. Here are various options, but the most common one would be the black dot for a resume. And as you can see here, there's an extra one. I don't want that, so I will just hit delete and it's gone. For work experience, I want to underline it. So I'll highlight it, go up to the U for underline. I want to make La Hacienda bolder. So I will go to B for bold. And I want to move Santa, Boston, California into the center, but I don't want to use the alignment button. I'm going to use the tab button on my keyboard, which is on the left side of the keyboard. And it jumps spaces. I want to do the same thing with June. So I'm hitting the tab button to jump the spaces. And as you can see, I don't want this 2018 on the bottom. So I'm going to hit the backspace so it can move it back up. Now I want to highlight bartender and I want to make it italic. I hit the I button on the top. And now I want to make these into bullet points. I will go back up to my bulleted list and I'll make it into bullets. So here I played with my format. I will do the same with the rest. And if you want, you can go back to the last one and maybe use that as guidance if you don't know how to properly format a resume. This one is the one that you can play with the formatting of your choice. So now we don't have to worry about saving because all the changes are saved on the drive. It automatically saves in your email, in your Google Drive, so you can have access to this at all times. Now, in order to email this document, you will want to go to File. Under File, you have Email as Attachment. We have PDF, but you can also save it as a Microsoft Word. But the most common one would be PDF because they will not be able to edit or do any changes. So PDF would be a document that does not let someone else format it. So you will put the person's email the person that you're sending it to, Bugs Bunny. I'm sorry, you will put the person, so Daffy Duck at gmail.com, and then the subject is your resume. And you can put a message here and then hit send, and the person will receive your email. We have steps and sheets that will show you how to do all of this work, and we can send it to you, or you can request it with our email here, or you can give us a call and ask for someone to look over your rough draft of your resume. So if you have any questions, please feel free to email us or give us a call. Have a good day.